Alrighty. I know this looks bizarre. Good evening. Good evening. Give it a few minutes. Okay. Got 5 people on YouTube and Facebook. There's Christarian sitting all by herself, all by her lonesome, not a friend in the world.
Except my handy dandy flashlight.
So, why are we in a weird room? Hello, Lauren, John McGinnis, Kathy.
Because we're weird?
We are in the Barron Art Center. And specifically, we're in a room that's in the basement. And yes, it is pitch black. We're in a room that's pretty well lit. So even though it's not dark outside yet, it's pitch black in here. This room here is a room that I had a lot of activity. This is an office. I know, boring, right? But I had tons of EVPs in here the last time I was in this building. So we're going to use this room just to do a weird experiment. Yes, that Ouija board is involved. You can see it over there.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
When you were over there, like when you would do events over there and stuff over in the art room, did you ever hear where you would hear things that would happen in here? Because we had that sometimes. We would hear noises and bangs.
So we're going to try a few experiments with the Ouija board and using different types of equipment with the Ouija board. We're going to do some EVPs because I captured a lot of EVPs in here. And we're going to do the S-Day method in here in a way that you'll be able to hear it and we can hear it with the headphones on. So let me show you. Again, this room is very small. There's a door behind me to cancel out all that noise. And this is how dark this room is. When we have the flashlight in the corner. Chris, you want to turn that flashlight off for 1 second so I can show how dark this room is? Okay, that's how dark the room is. So yeah, it's pretty dark in here
it's a good thing
already.
So much behind you too that you set off.
I also have a motion sensor. I don't want to blind you guys with the laser, but this motion sensor right here triggers when there's motion behind us. It's not facing us. So if anything tries to come through the door, we're going to see that in this area on the door. So pretty cool. All right, so we want to get weird. We want to try some stuff with Ouija boards, testing energy and the other equipment that we kind of use on a regular basis. Hello, Christine, Vicky, how's everyone doing? So I'm going to give that to Chris. And again, this is nothing crazy, nothing weird out of the ordinary. It's just using stuff we've already used with a Ouija board, which is supposedly what do they call it? Spirit board, communication. And we're just going to see if we combine the two, what happens with that. So I've been trying different pieces of equipment with a Ouija board instead of a planchette. I mean, a matter of fact, I can use a planchette as well. So first thing I'm going to do is take an EMF meter, open that up. Stop. Do I have to reset you? Don't make me reset you. Did that do that the whole entire time we were setting up? That's crazy. Wasn't do that the whole time, was it? There we go. Okay, so now, wow. Where did that come from all of a sudden?
And by the way, John did a reading of the room. There's no EMF in here. This is
crazy.
I never get that to go off when I use it. So this is bizarre.
We were literally testing this like the whole entire time. And look at this.
Okay.
This is nuts. Right off the bat. I literally tested this for 20 minutes.
Is this you doing that? Can you stop, please?
You step away from that if somebody's there. Just back away from it. Did I not test that for 15, 20 minutes?
We took FEM readings, everything. So I don't know what's going on.
Put it over here. See what kind of reading I get. So there's nothing there EMF wise. I'm going to move the board. That's me. I'm going to move the board to where that is.
Okay.
Hold on. I want to see if it tracks. All right. So again, what we were going to try to do. See, that's EMF moving. Let me move it up even more. That's bizarre. I can't even do what I want to do because the EMF is moving. Hello? This is bizarre. I can't even do what I want to do because that's going off now like crazy. Let me try the K2 meter too to see if that's reading high EMF over there, which it wasn't before. Look.
There's no EMF at all on the K2, but yet.
Oh, now we're getting it.
Now you're getting it over there?
Under the flashlight. That could be from that. Let me move this. Oh, yeah, look at that.
What the
heck? Where's that coming from? Look at that.
Listen, guys, we were testing this. There was none of this at all. So what changed?
I don't know. The lights. The lights, maybe.
From where?
When we turned the lights off, the current might have come through the walls more. I don't know.
When you shut it off?
It's not from back. Oh, yeah, it is. All right. We're down here. All right. We're going to have to try that in another room, though, where the EMF's not so high. So when we have high EMF, we go to static electricity. So what this does is it reacts to static electricity. If there's a buildup, and it seems like there is a lot in this room all of a sudden out of nowhere, when the static electricity builds up, they think that spirits are near, so these react with a red and a green light. And again, I'm probably doing that, so I'm going to sit down.
We're at the Barron Art Center.
So I'm not moving.
In Woodbridge, New Jersey.
And I'm not creating static electricity. Wow, this is like way different than when we were setting up. This is why we're going to experiment, because the elements are like, as soon as we turned off the lights, everything changed, which is really bizarre. I'm almost afraid to use the bell in here because we may have to go to another room.
But this is what this room does.
I mean, I haven't put my hands on it yet. See? And my hands shouldn't create static electricity unless I was running them on a rug or on my shirt. So you can see my hands aren't creating that. My hands are right near the copper wire. That's really the detector. So if I move my hands away, that really shouldn't go off. Now if we get close, so I'm going to go real slow, try this out over every letter like I would a Ouija board. Now, instead of randomly moving it, I'm going to pick it up in my hand. I'm going to stand over it.
I'll try to get you guys a good shot. Just bear with me because it's tight quarters. I'm just going to kind of
go letter by letter, just moving my hand. So I'm not creating any friction. I'm not creating any static electricity. So if you're listening and you're here, I did hear EVPs here, a lot of them. I think there was someone who called themselves Oscar here, if I can remember. I'm not sure. But this is a Ouija board, a spirit board. These have been around forever. We're going to try this, but we're going to try it in a different way. When I move my hand over the letter that has anything to do with you, I want you to kind of touch this device in my hand or move your hand near it, and you're going to create the lights red and green. It's going to glow. It's going to illuminate to show me that that's the letter you want to pick. Okay? I know this is kind of weird. It's almost like you're doing a Ouija board, but instead of using the planchette and just moving it around with my fingers or closing my eyes, I'm just going to move this over every letter. And when I get to one that relates to you, I want you to light it up. Now, see, I'm just demonstrating. I'm just moving it over every letter, every number. The yes and a no. I'm just kind of, see, I got a no already. So you don't want to do this? If you don't want to do this, could you make that light up again in my hand? You don't want to do that. Could we just try to spell out your first name? Just your first name or your initials? Can we do that? I'm trying to keep it way off the board. Okay, so I'm just going to go one letter at a time. Let's have the initial to your first name and then maybe your last name. Okay, I'm going to start again. Here's the A. I'm just going to, yeah, stuck on the A. A, that's your first initial, or are you trying to spell something out? That's clear. I'm not moving. A. Now, I'm going to ask if that's the first initial to your first name. I'm just hovering over the yes so you can answer. Is that your name? Is it something you want to spell out for me? A message, a word? So I started at the A for the first letter. Except by the A. Well, let me move to the mat A. Any other letters here? I'm by the H, the I, J, K, L, M. I'm going to start down here at the Z. Work my way backwards. W, V, U, T. Maybe the initial for your last name, if that's what you're trying to spell. A-N. I think he's trying to spell something. Yeah, I think he's trying to spell something. Are you trying to spell a word? I'm going to hover over the yes. Are you trying to spell a word as part of a message? Is that the letters of your name? Is your name Andy? Andrew?
Antonio? Angelo? Angela?
I mean, it could be Italian Angelino.
Antoine?
Yeah, there's a lot of. I'm just going to go around it. We got an A. Yeah, we already got the A. A-N. What was it? A-N. Okay, what else?
Oh, people are saying Anne, Anna.
Yeah, Ann or Anna.
Anna.
That's good. Let me go back to the yes. Ann or Anna? Are you female? I didn't get a female in here, but it could be. All right, I'm going to start down here by the E, F, G. We got A-N.
Annette.
Yeah.
Oh.
Stuck it by the N. That was either the O.
A-N-N.
Is it an Ann, a female?
Someone said Andrew.
Look.
It's N. It's so.
Ann.
Is it Annie?
It might have been the O though. Maybe he's trying to spell like another or something like that. Sticking on the N, staying on the N, not moving from the N. It might be A-N-O. Does that O somehow factor into this too? Let's go back up. Are you trying to spell the word Ann, Annette?
Anna.
The word another. Well, I can't go through all the words here. Give me one more letter. A-N-N. Yeah, A. A-N-N-A. Is that an A you're showing?
What was that?
Did you hear that?
I did. But what was it?
Hello? If you walk by that door, there's going to be lots of red dots you'll see on the door itself by that chair. All you got to do is walk in that area and we'll be able to see it.
It's right there near that chair. It won't hurt you.
That high EMF came out of nowhere. Let me try the bell. Now, if there is super high EMF, then the bell is going to go nuts. I've got it on a really low setting. We'll try it really low. I'm like almost to just turn it on low. So I'm trying to make connection now through this bell. You could tap it, move your hand near it. I'm going to sit right here. Okay, my name is John. This is Chris.
Did you hear like a scratch?
Did you hear that?
It was like a scratch.
Yes.
I'm trying to like keep my cool.
Okay, so we're trying to communicate with you. You can knock or tap on anything in the room. We're trying to use this as a tool to connect with you and talk to you. So now I went from the stick with the fingers, the different color fingers, to now a simple bell. Okay? Could you use your energy to try to touch that bell? Just ding it one time for me to let me know you're listening. Can you do that?
They all heard whatever that was.
That was a scratch for sure. It sounded like one of the boxes got scratched.
I know. And the box moved earlier, but I just assumed that maybe it was continuing because maybe we hit it or something, didn't realize it. So I just blew it off.
Okay, are you here? One ding of that bell. I'm using it on the Ouija board, the spirit board, for a reason. We got the name A and an N. We're trying to figure out what that relates to. Oh, nauseous.
Could your name not be Annabelle, Anna, but Annabelle?
I feel nauseous.
You do?
I do. All of a sudden, I feel nauseous. Is your name somewhere in your name Anna? Is there an A-N in your name? Did you ring that bell? Oh, yeah. Weird.
Something just changed in here,
Yeah,
John.
I mean,
I don't know what it is,
my
but
vision's cloudy too.
Yeah. It's almost like there's a haze in the room, guys.
Yeah,
I don't know if you could see
Is that
it.
what you're getting?
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden everything just got kind of hazy. I know this is dark, but I don't know how to describe it.
Not really hazy.
Can you see a haze, guys, or is it just us? Yeah, Anna Marie, that's another one. So you see like a mist. We get a haze. It's like hazy.
Again, we're trying with this bell now. I could go back to the other method in a minute. I just want to see if you're willing to communicate through that, and then we could either maybe better clarify the letters. Like if I say the letter A, and that's in your name or in the mess. Yes.
There you go, on cue. Oh my God.
All right. So we got an A, and I'm going to do the alphabet thing, made famous by some people. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Holy shit.
A-N.
A-N again.
I'm getting a little.
Yeah, holy shit.
I don't even know what to say to this. Do it again.
What is the next letter in this message or this name? I hate to go through the alphabet again, but I'm trying to figure out what this. Are you trying to spell a word? Are you trying to spell? Yes.
Yes.
I knew it. I had a feeling it's a word
it's
and
a
not
word.
a name. I think he's saying another, or I don't know why. I just have that in my head that because this is a guy that I've spoke to before, and I think he's trying to say another something. Bingo.
Okay.
So I'm going to do EVP right here and stop with this for now to try to hear your voice. And then we're going to go back to this. Okay? I want to hear your voice. And oh yeah, do you feel it?
John,
It's nauseating.
I'm dizzy.
Ooh, it's like you're in a room with chemicals.
Yeah, you can't.
Feeling?
Yeah.
Do you feel it?
Yeah.
Taste it too.
There's a haze. There's like I'm dizzy.
Ooh, I taste it.
You're nauseous, and I'm just like I'm trying to stay focused.
Is this you affecting us? Is this the feeling you're trying to give off? You doing that on purpose? Hello? Was I right about another? This is, you're trying to say a word like another or something that begins with A-N?
It's cold.
Where'd you
It
go?
got colder.
So again, we got A-N. I'll go again through the alphabet one more time because I know people get tired of that. A, what's the next letter? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Like we're
A
done.
and Z. What is a double ting? A and Z.
As I don't know. I don't get
initials. A and Z. What the hell is that? Do you know where you are? Do you know this is the Barron Art Center?
Do you think it's something from the cemetery?
Well, that's what I'm going to get. I was going to get to that.
Oh, well, it answered.
Oscar said he was from the cemetery. Oscar, is this your last name? Is it on a headstone across the street? I'm going to try EVP. Hazy is the right word. This room is like as if your glasses were steamed up and you're looking through that cloud. That's what we're seeing, which is really, really cool, but strange, really strange in a way. I want to try an experiment first before we do this. So I want you to sit in that chair.
By the door?
By the door. And I'm going to put the motion sensor over here.
Okay. Some comes through that door. I'm running.
No kidding. So I'm going to put this motion sensor here. You can't see it. That's what this light is, triggered on my hand.
It'll do that when it sets it off.
Yeah.
You won't see it unless something triggers it.
Well, I'm going to turn the light off. Something would have to move in that side of the room for it to trigger. And I'll show you an example in 1 second when it resets. So now you see what it would look like if it was triggered. I'm going to wait till it resets. Should take a couple of seconds, I hope. All right, so here's me. I'll show you how close I need to be to trigger this. I'm moving. Now, right here.
Where is it?
I was on the side of it, and I triggered it. So from where I'm standing all the way to back there, it'll trigger.
So it's right there.
So anything in this area.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's let it reset again. It is cold in here.
I know. It changed. Something in here changed.
We'll wait to. Okay, so now that you see the little red dots on the wall, right? Anything from the side of the chair in front of me, and I'll stand out of the shot. The side of the chair where I was, all the way to the back wall, including the Ouija board. If you move in that area at all, if you move around over there, those little red dots are going to appear on the wall again to let us know that you're there. Can you do that? We heard you scratching on a box before. Come on, let us know. We may even be able to see you as a shadow, a silhouette, if you were to do that.
There's a cold breeze right here.
Come on. Did you hear that? That was a knock. Come on. If you just move around, it will trigger that device. And you'll just see, nothing will hurt you, I promise.
Something sweet. Do you smell that? Really sweet.
Yeah. It'll just be little red dots on the wall, and we'll be maybe able to see you as a shadow. We'll see you how big you are or small you are. If you'd like me to turn that bell on, all you got to do is just move around over there and I'll turn that bell back on for you or anything else. You got to tap out already.
No.
First.
No, my nose is burning.
All right, I'm going to come back over there. If you don't want me to come back over there, I suggest you just walk around over there and those dots will come on.
Yeah, it's dark in here where we're waiting for to see if it's going to trigger that light.
Okay, so by the way, that piece of equipment, our good friend Steve Barry at the what's the name of his shop? Do you remember?
Waynesboro?
Waynesboro Haunt, something like that.
Yeah, we'll put it up.
They make these devices, and again, they're really good because, as you can see, it has a pretty wide range. If I were to come anywhere near here, it's going to trigger it. So it's worth trying. That's why we're experimenting.
And it's a REM pod too.
We want to see what's going to happen. So I'm going to do EVP, or you want to do EVP?
No, go right ahead. It seems to be reacting.
I want to try something else. This is level 3 of what I wanted to try.
Okay.
All right. Are you all right? You want me to hold that?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So, candle. Not an ordinary candle, an EMF candle. So this candle has 2 sensors on either side that motion is not going to make it go off. Something with energy approaching it from either side is going to make it turn on and turn off. So it literally would be, again, in theory, spirits or energy, a spirit swiping left or right on either side that's going to make it turn on and turn off. So we now have to explain to Mr. ANZ or Oscar, who I talked to, I'll turn that light off for one second, that bingo, holy shit. Okay, so you saw how that works, and we're in the dark again. Any chance you could turn that back on so we could see? Gee, that thumped up.
Yeah.
That was above us.
We can't see anything.
That was above us. Could you turn that please back on? We're in the dark. We would like to be able to see the room.
Please?
Mr. ANCZ. As soon as I mentioned his initials. Now, again, see, it's not boom, boom, on, off, on, off, on, off.
No.
It takes enough of a surge. I was testing it with my phone on the setting that I have it on to see if it would, and it literally took me going back and forth before the thing turned on and off. Okay, so let's test it again here with some letters. And maybe you could swipe at it and turn it on to answer and show us that we're right. We got the letter A as part of your name or part of a message. And I hate to make you keep doing things over and over and over again, but we're trying to really figure out what we can about you while we're here. So I'm pointing at the letter A right here. If that is a confirmed letter of your name or a message from you, let's say your name. If that's a letter of your name, could you turn that candle back on for me to confirm that? You've done it with the bell. You did it with the little stick there that lights up green and red. If it's your name, now do it with the candle. Is it possible that A, N, Z, or O, or whatever it was, is a message that you're trying to convey. I thought I saw that antenna moving. Is that your last name? A-N-Z, like Angelino, or who knows? Something else? A-N-Z, your last name. Now, again, I want to point out that it takes a good EMF surge, energy surge, to swipe at that to make it go on and off. And the fact that it did it right in the beginning when I was referencing whoever this is A-N-Z name is pretty cool. But we haven't gotten enough energy to turn it back on again, which kind of surprises me. Oh, and as soon as I said it, there it goes.
Hello. That's amazing.
Does that take? It takes a lot, I know, because I have it set really, really low so that it, I mean, I literally had my phone going back and forth. So we can see the room. Let's lose the light. Okay, so what I'm going to do is as if I'm using a Ouija board. I don't use them. I don't believe in them. But I'm going to put my hand on the planchette, close my eyes. I'll move the candle back a little bit. And I'm just concentrating. I got my fingers on the tips there. Give me something that I could use here. Are you from the cemetery? Use my energy, use the planchette, use the candle. Are you from the cemetery across the street? Bingo. That's what I thought. That's what I got when I did the EVP. Okay. So, searching the cemetery. Can I find your headstone towards the back in the older section? There's all the headstones in the front too, though. Is your headstone in the middle somewhere? Okay, gotcha. Middle. Gotcha. Good. And that A-N-Z, is that what I'm looking for? Am I looking for A-N-Z on a tombstone, a headstone? I'm sorry.
Could it be a marker?
Is that what I'm looking for? A-N-Z, somewhere in a name over there. Or just A-N, like Ann, or a last name. Oscar, is this you? I spoke with you in October. Is that who's here? Is this the Quaker from the other room? Our old friend over there? Is this you? Huh? Somebody different from the cemetery. Is that who this is? Make your way over. Are you still here with me? Again, use my energy, whatever you need to like, whoa. My chair just literally like vibrated as if someone like shook it a little bit. It went like that underneath me. This is good stuff. All right. Again, I know that planchette's not going to move because it never moves for me, but could you answer? Just let me find out who you are. You did say you're in the cemetery. You're in the middle, towards the middle. Are you a man? Or male? Are you male or a man? Again, use my energy if you need to. That's why my hands are on that planchette. I'm pointing them right at the candle so that you have it. Are you a female? Are you still here? I'm not smelling that smell as much. Want to try?
Yeah, I'll try.
You're gonna put your face on a Ouija board, huh?
Yeah.
You're getting bravery
I'll give it a
nowadays.
shot.
All right, let's time Chris. I give it 2 minutes.
Well, it gets hairy. I'm out of here. Just so we're clear. Okay, my name is Chris, and I'm going to put my hands on here, and I'm going to try to talk to you, okay? So, could you light this up if you understand that we're just trying to communicate with you? Is the letters A, N, N, Z, or O markers for where you were buried? Isn't there a name Enzo? Why have I heard
That's the
that?
E though. I
Huh?
think Enzo starts with the E, I believe.
What's
It's
that?
Italian, Enzo.
Yeah, but no. It's just kind of, I don't know.
You're right. It does take a lot. Oh, there we go. I was just gonna say it takes a lot of energy to light that candle, and it just went.
So, is this a name that we're Enzo? Does this make sense to you? If I've hit on the right name, could you shut that light off for me, please? A-N-Z-O. Is this you? I
Could be
swear
if
this
that's the last
wrong.
name, if it's anything, because Enzo is E-N-Z-O. I'm pretty sure for it's Italian, but Enzo may be a last name. Yep, there we go. Yeah, Italian.
So
maybe the last name. We need to go find that cemetery. We need to search the middle.
do you know where you are right now? Well, this used to all be dirt down here. So
I think they're from the cemetery.
I do too. Are you over here because you know that that we will talk to you where no one is talking to you? Do you have a message?
Do you remember me from last time?
I'm like a little intimidated by this. I'm just like,
Well, you're not even closing your eyes.
Huh?
You're not closing your eyes.
Because I'm kind of freaked out. I don't normally do this stuff.
Lower the octone of your voice there.
Okay. Is there anybody here besides Enzo? Is there somebody else that's in the room with us? Is there anyone that would like to speak?
Do you know the person who stays at the end of the basement? The old man, well, we don't know if he's old, the Quaker. Do you know him? Do you run into him and his wife?
The cranky man? Or what do they call him? They don't call him cranky, they call him, he's
Do you ever run into him and talk to him?
he's territorial.
Yeah, I think this person's from
What about the lady who protects people and keeps them away from them?
I think this person's from the cemetery. I really do. John Zaffis said, spirits attract spirits, and we're right across the street. For those of you who don't know, I know TikTok, you guys don't aware of this building. This is an old building in Woodbridge, New Jersey. Barron Art Center. It looks like a church, but it was a library at one time when it was built. The Barron family kind of developed this land and were prominent in Woodbridge. And a lot of them are buried across the street in the Presbyterian church from where we are. And we think the spirits wander over here. And John Zaffis, who's really well known in this field, said, spirits attract spirits. So,
Are you somebody from long ago? Did you know the Baron? Are you a Quaker?
Another Quaker.
Do you want me to tell you what's funny? It felt like that was trying to move.
The planchette?
There was like pressure. I'm done.
Well, let's do EVP. I mean, that's the next logical.
I'm done. It felt like it tilted and shit.
Yeah, that's why the Woodbridge High School mascot is the Barons. The Barons owned a lot of this. And they were Quakers, as was everyone in those days. All right, my friend, we're going to try this again. The same thing I tried when I was here last time.
It's really cold right there. You feel it?
It's freezing over here.
I swear to God, John, it's really, I don't know if it's like when you close your eyes, if you get discombobulated or what, but it felt like that planchette, like it dipped.
Maybe I can get decent light if I put it over there. If I face it away from me, you're still going to.
No, I need to, out here, let me do, yeah, I can see you. You guys can see him, right? Yeah, I didn't like that.
That's why it's called experimenting. So you're here. Well, we are technically, we are underground. This is the basement. So, but you can still hear traffic out there. So you'll hear the cars go by every now and then, the Fast and the Furious cars. So we'll kind of work around that.
Good.
But I'm going to put the Ouija board on the recorder. I'm going to put the recorder on the Ouija board, and I'm going to ask questions. And I'll ask maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5, and then if you guys have any yourselves, I'll point over to Chris and she can ask your questions for you. So if you have anything you want to ask that I didn't, by all means, get your questions ready. Again, what we know about the Barron Art Center is nobody ever lived in this building. No one ever lived in it. It was made to be a library for years and years and years and years. But again, the Barons lived on the property, the building behind here. They're all buried across the street. And
they tore down the building that they lived in.
And we've come across an older gentleman who's not real friendly, a Quaker in the other part of the basement from where we are, and someone who's a little more aggressive in the attic, who's been known to scratch people and push
people. Got scratched down here too.
But this person's different. I got a lot of EVPs that I don't want to jinx it, but last time I was here for sure. So I'm starting the recorder. EVP session number 1 in the office basement office. Hello, my name is John. This is Chris. Could you please say hello or say your name? I was talking to a gentleman the last time I was here who I believe his name was Oscar. Are you still here, Oscar? Is that your name? So we got the name Anzo. We believe Anzo. Is that your last name or part of a message? Did you come into this building through the Presbyterian Church Cemetery across the street?
Do you want us to leave? Did anyone die in this building? Is your first name John or Frederick? Did you make the planchette move? Do you enjoy having us here speaking to you?
Is there anything you want to say now that we haven't asked you or talked about? Feel free to say it now. I'd be so used to doing this in the dark by now. ADP session number 1 in the office basement office. Hello, my name is John. This is Chris. Could you please say hello or say your name? Clock. We're going to take that clock out of here. I was talking to a gentleman the last time I was here who I believe his name was Oscar. Are you still here, Oscar? You still here? I was talking to a gentleman the last time I was here who I believe his name was Oscar. Are you still here, Oscar? Is that your name? So we got the name Anzo. We believe Anzo. Is that your last name or part of a message? That was a vehicle. Hi. Hear it?
Yeah, I just can't figure it out.
It's like comes from a distance too. It's like hi. Hear it?
Yeah,
Hi.
but it sounds male.
Hear it? It's like a hi. You even hear the E. Hi. Hear it?
Yeah, hi
Did
Sally.
you come into this building through the Presbyterian Church cemetery across the street?
That's a vehicle.
Do you want us to leave? Shit, he said something there too. the word.
Did anyone die in this building? Is your first name John or Frederick? Did you make the planchette move? Do you enjoy having us here speaking to you?
Who's that?
Having us here speaking to you. Here speaking to you.
It sounds like he
Having us
says
here
yes,
speaking
something.
to you.
Yes,
Having us
something.
here speaking to you.
Yes, something like
Here speaking to you. Here speaking to you.
Yes, you're kind.
Having us here speaking to you.
Oh,
Sounds like yes, you're
Us here
kind.
speaking to you.
Sounds like he says yes, you're kind.
Having us here speaking to you.
I hear yes,
the
you're
kind.
kind.
The kind's clear now.
Having us
When you
here
turned it.
speaking to you.
Oh no, you hear it. Yes, you're
Yeah.
kind.
Here speaking to you.
Yeah, yes, you're kind. And that's a man.
Yeah,
That's a clear
that's very clear.
man.
Okay.
That was really good. Is there anything you want to say now that we haven't asked you or talked about? Feel free to say it now. Yes, you're kind. That was pretty damn good.
That was a really good
heard
EVP.
really
That was amazing.
So either we can do the essay method with the hands on the Ouija board, or do another round of EVPs.
Let's try the Estee, and then after we do the Estee, go back and try an EVP. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm curious now.
It's super cold over here.
It is.
It's uncomfortably cold over here. It really is.
Like goosebump cold, guys. When he says
Yes.
it's cold, it's not just like cool. It's like goosebumps to break out.
Yes, you're kind. Again, this is an intelligent person who's not scary, intimidating, whatever. This
So
guy,
spiritual assassin said, "I like how you all investigate."
well,
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that. We try to be as respectful as possible while still trying to find out what we can. You know, I'm going to try the Estee. And again, the way I'm going to do this is,
I'm gonna have to have more light on you though for over there.
well, let's not go crazy. I'd rather be in the dark because you're going to have to
Completely?
light from the box.
Oh, that's right. The box has light.
So this is the newer box. You're going to hear big time echo. And the beauty of this box with the echo is a lot of people don't like the echo. I tend to like the echo because the word repeats about 3-4 times. So even if I miss it on the initial live, I could track it as it repeats 2 or 3 times to try to process it and figure out what it said. So you're going to hear it in a minute. But I'll hear it, and I'm going to say my interpretation, and you're going to hear it on your end. So you'll be able to hear it live, but I'll be hearing it as well. I'm going to turn that flashlight off too in a minute. I'll shut that flashlight.
But then you'll be, where's the light? Because then you're in complete darkness. Oh, I see what you're saying. I want them to see that. All right.
You bitter? Can I use this? Get that one. It says something forget. We forget. Kind. Again, kind. It says we're hitting something. It said something about a threat. So something about the weekend. Fun. Sunshine. Get that one. There's a lower voice that says something about being smart. Tired. A little bit more than cold.
Got that right.
I thought you should know. Just a little bit more. Devil something. That was a female. Just said the president's name. I'm tired. Making fun of you. Wow, that was pretty clear. Who's he won't? Crazy walk. That was a female. We're hanging here. That's that one or something. Oh, it's cold. Something about shut up. He said something and shut up. How's it work? An electoral something. Oh, it's cold. Wow. The nerve. Like you. Oh, it's cold. Now. There's a female talking low. She said I could see it, and then he said something.
Sound like ashes are.
He's under her. He's under attack. Time. So just pull the back of my shirt. He has. And just touch the back of my shirt.
Great.
Incredible. No football, what? My arm's freezing, this arm. Okay, Sally. I'll tell you something.
What do you want to tell us?
It's getting hot. There's two people talking. One said he's not done. And I feel cold on my neck now. Ooh. It happens. Is someone's hands on my neck? On my shoulder?
His shirt's pulled out, guys. Look at this. Duck your head, John.
I thought it said it's just one.
Duck your head down. Duck
What?
your head down. Yeah, it's back down. Your shirt was pulled out, and you picked your head up, and it went. Did you do that to John? Did you pull his shirt? Why did you do that? Were you trying to get his attention?
So a female just said hide and seek very low.
That just sounded like I don't like her.
And then someone said, I'm going to get you.
Oh, great.
Oh, I feel like someone's touching my neck now. Feels like fingers. Said something about that woman. She's here again. Wow, that was cool.
Do you have a problem with me being here? Or is it someone else?
You have a something.
It's really cold. Is that you?
Freezing. It said, wouldn't that be common? All right, I'm going to stop. Anything else?
Can you say your name?
I think we had something.
Are you okay that we're here?
It said something about intimidation. It felt like
Well, your shirt was poofed out.
first the cold was on my arm, then it was on my neck, and then I felt like fingers just kind of like were running up the back of my neck. And early on, I felt like just a quick like tug from behind.
Well, you had your head tilted down, and I looked over, and it looked like the back of your shirt had been tugged out. And then all of a sudden, you lift your head up when I was like went over to check it out.
Oof. But it's underneath what you hear the louder voice come through, which is why I like the headphones. There's a female who's talking.
Well, they kept saying that
and
what
she's
they
saying
heard,
a lot of things.
what they heard sounded like they were going back and forth and arguing with each other.
And she was saying a lot of things, and she started saying more intimidating things
Oh, really?
than he was, which was kind of strange to me because we'd never come across that before here. So I guess we could try another EVP. And,
Dee Dee said that her cat is laying there watching this and thinks that the cat likes the lights on the box.
oh, the lights here.
Yeah. Try it with, like, just for a minute. Did I just say John?
So that doesn't say charged. I don't know why. Want to try it?
Yeah, just real quick. Not for very long. That doesn't stay on, huh?
Oh yeah, I wonder if I could probably hook it up to the wire and the.
He's gonna just hook it up,
Sorry.
and then we're gonna continue. I'm gonna actually try to do a session. I don't know if I'll last as long as he did, but give it a shot. It's all about changing up the energy. I'm a little bit more intimidated than John is when it comes to this stuff. For anybody that doesn't know me.
Hey, he's cute. Did you hear that?
I agree
Did you
with
hear
you.
that?
Yes, I did. I agree. He is.
Hey, thank you. That chick's like me. Somebody stopped him. Did you hear that? Somebody stopped me. Nobody stopped me. I'm still here. Ain't nobody stopped me.
Did you have your hands on the board? Huh?
Yeah, I did. Tranquility. Even I heard that from here.
All right. Be nice to me. That's all I got to say. All right.
Okay, so you were talking to me. I heard the things you were saying. I heard a male and a female. Could you talk to Chris now?
Okay. Who am I talking with, please?
Celeste? Thought I heard that.
My name is Chris. Who am I speaking with, please?
She shouldn't be answering the questions, but okay. It's just something about a leader.
Yeah, they're going back and forth with each other. Could you please come to me?
Can you hear me? I'm supposed to be asking the questions. That's the whole purpose of the essay. Yeah.
Hold on.
Gotcha. Okay, so you were talking to me before, and you were telling me some things. I heard a female and a man. Anything else you want to?
President.
Talk to Chris now through Chris. You can use her energy. Tell me more about you. Anything about you that I should know.
Friend.
Okay, you were very nice to me at the end there. What could you tell me about you so I could find out who you are? How can I find out more about you? Your name, your life. So something about important.
Something is boring.
Or is it okay that we talk to you like this?
For what?
Because we want to find out about your life, about who you are. Can we help you? Are you stuck here?
Shock something.
Are you stuck here? Do you need help crossing over?
Forward. I don't know what that was freaky.
Do you like Chris? Chris is the one that's talking to you right now. Do you like her? She seemed like a nice person. What do you have to say about her? Talk to her.
Oh no, it called me the B word. Something about the bees.
Why would you call her that name? That's not very nice.
How much something?
Why are you speaking to her? Do you not like women? I almost
You're
heard.
careful.
Yeah, I almost heard. Are you scared of them? What is it about her in particular that you're calling her names?
Daniel something.
I heard Daniel O something. How many people are in here? Are you all from the cemetery?
How old are you?
I'm older. I'm probably close to your age. I'm in my 50s. Somebody said, who gives? Could you tell me how old you are and where you're from originally?
Move and enter.
That's weird. So people have been scratched in this basement. Was that you who did that?
Something about 15.
What is the man's name who was in the other side of the room, the other side of the basement? I said, bring something back. Are we not welcome to be talking to you like this in this room?
Something about bread. Holy bread?
What could you tell me about Cynthia and Brandon and George? Do you know who they are? Those names sound familiar?
Something about anointing.
What about Cynthia? Cynthia has seen somebody. She works here. She's a director. Professional? Someone knocks on the bathroom door when she's in the bathroom down here. You know who that is? And why they do it? So he said, I'm glad something. Why would someone do that to a woman who's in the bathroom? Is that fun? Scare them? You can tell me. I'm a man just like you are. A lot of hate. I heard that.
On hate?
Yeah, I heard that from here. A lot of hate. How do you feel?
Oh, don't fucking. That's what I said. Sorry.
Jesus. She can't censor herself and say no effing something. Are you okay with this building being an art center as opposed to a library? Oh my God.
Nice.
Yeah, those aren't good words. You can't say those words. That's not nice at all. You can't say those words. So you don't like that it's an art center now. You said that was the R word.
God.
I heard certainly not. That was good because you know what I heard?
That moved.
The planchette moved again?
It moved. Whatever it was that was coming through, just kind of.
I mean, the curse word and then the R word. And when I asked something else right before you stopped, it wasn't
because I felt that move and it freaked me out.
It wasn't nice what it was kind of getting around to, which was really, really freaky. Yeah, I don't know if this one's got an issue with women. I've never gotten that before.
If it's the Quaker does.
If it's him, yeah, I mean that would make
But
sense.
this was not saying nice things. And
Oh, it said the F word. You could have said
I
F
didn't.
word, but you said the
I
F
didn't
word.
need to because I was being my literal brain. But yeah, you want to just do your EVP and just. I'm done.
I'm going to do an EVP and one more essay
Okay.
because I think I want to see if he
Feel.
says more to me.
Do you feel how cold I am?
Yeah, the R word. We won't say those words. Believe me, Chris may spew them.
Listen, I have a logical brain, so my brain, it takes a minute for me to filter.
Apologize for anyone who was offended
Yeah,
by the F word. It happens.
Yeah.
All right, take that.
Yeah, I didn't really care for that.
Let's try EVP and see what we get. I'm thinking of losing that clock and putting it in the other room. That's all I heard. I'm going to put it up right out here.
The clock, so you
Yeah.
don't have to hear it. That's smart. Oh my goodness. Don't leave me in here too long.
Just walk out there now, that's for sure. Well, hold on a minute. Let's experiment again. Come over here.
Really?
Please.
Me?
Yeah, I want to see if we can track anything over there now again, now that we kind of start things up a little bit.
Yeah, of course. It's not intentional being funny,
Turn the
Laura.
Turn the light.
Yeah.
All right, is there anybody over there? Again, we've left the area by the Ouija board, spirit board, by where we were talking, and we're on this side of the office now. If you were to step anywhere over there where we were sitting by the Ouija board, the planchette, we're going to see just red dots on the wall. And we'll know that you're over there. And we'll stay right here. But if you really want to intimidate Chris, especially, you're saying all those horrible words.
You light that up and I will leave. I will leave John in
here
here alone.
out of here, then you walk around in that area. Those red dots will come on the wall. And that will be that. We will be out. 100%. I guarantee you that.
Oh, I will hit the door running.
Okay?
I don't think you can do that, so I'm okay.
All you got to do is move around in that area. Don't take much. We're on this side. There's no way we're going to trigger that sensor. Only you could do that over there. All it takes is you going, moving a little bit, side to side, anywhere, waving your hands, and that thing will boom right up on that wall. It's worth doing because you never know what kind of energy that we're dealing with here. And if somebody intelligent was here and they could do that too, then yeah, it's probably time to go. You want us out of here, that's the way to do it. I think you're kind of having fun with us though.
Oh, I think so. I think it's like that Quaker that likes to intimidate.
All right, I'm going to shut this off.
Women.
It's worth doing. Anything is worth trying. All righty, so
It's on you now.
all right, I'm going to try another recording this time without the clock.
Without the tick tick. All right.
This time,
just gotta watch your flashlight. It's right at that.
This time I'm going to hold it because it's always different with people's energy is different. That's why you usually do hold a recorder because everybody's energy is different and you add something to it when you hold it, as long as you're holding it on the sides and you're not affecting the microphone. So it is always better to hand the microphone, the recorder around if you can to at least one or two people just to see what you get. So I'm hitting the record button. Okay, my friend, EVP session number 2 in the office basement of the Barron Art Center. So we heard some pretty bad words that you were saying. Chris is right across from me. If you have anything to say to her, she can hear your actual voice now and the actual words. So please say it now. Is this the one that we refer to as the Quaker from the drawing room in the back of the basement? Please tell me again, why is it that you're in this building in this particular area? Do you know how you passed? Do you know what happened to you? How many people do you see in this room right now? Do you make it a habit of being disrespectful to women? Cynthia, Brandon, George, Connie. Which one is your favorite?
Can you please, I know this is not typical and it's considered rude, but could you please tell me what your age is?
All right, let's see. We'll do this. I'll do another essay and then wrap it up. Like I say, this was a long night doing EVPs. I mean, I had such a ball the last time I was here.
No, I wasn't criticizing you, Leah. I was just asking that because I say that because you just never know with generations and stuff. It's just trying to elicit a response.
Okay, my friend, EVP session number 2, this basement of the Barron Art Center. So we heard some pretty bad words that you were saying. Chris is right across from me. If you have anything to say to her, she could hear your actual voice now and the actual words. So please say it now. Now and the actual words. So please say it now. Is this the one that we refer to as the Quaker from the drawing room in the back of the basement? Please tell me again, why is it that you're in this building in this particular area? he's saying. It's real low. He whispers something with a P. I don't know. Louder all of a sudden. Do you know how you passed? Do you know what happened to you? How many people do you see in this room right now? Do you make it a habit of being disrespectful to women? You tell me now. I go out of the system with you. Cynthia, Brandon, George, Connie. Which one is your George, Connie? Which George, Connie? I think I hear Brandon. George, Connie. I think I hear Brandon. George, Connie. Connie.
Brandon.
I think I hear Brandon. George, Connie. I think I hear Brandon. Your favorite,
Yep,
right?
Yep. It's like burning.
You didn't even let me finish.
Nope. Don't tell Brandon that. Spiritual assassin heard it too.
Can you please, I know this is not typical and it's considered rude, but could you please tell me what your age is?
So many moons ago, this is probably years ago, we were doing an event here because we do public ghost hunts here as well in October. And we put the recorder down in the room where the Quaker is, and we were asking questions from upstairs. And one of the questions we asked was, what is the name of the man who works up on the office level here? And it was clear as day, much clearer than this. It said Brandon. And Brandon was here, and Brandon's kind of leery of the spirits here, and he was freaked out. And this person said, Brandon. It was really weird the way he said it, but he was like, Brandon. It was really weird, but he's going to love it when I send that to him.
Poor Brandon.
So, not sure what time it is.
It is 8:38.
8 what?
8:38.
So we've been here an hour
And
and
a
a
half.
half.
Uh-huh.
All right. So, would you want to try something else? Or what do you want to do?
I'm gonna let you because I was really shook. I'm again. The planchette moved. I'm not with my. No. I'm good. I can't even form a sentence. No.
I guess I can try one more stay, and then I am really curious about. It's really strange to me how the EMF went crazy. Look at that.
It's not doing it now.
Look at that.
Nothing.
If you guys were here from the beginning, I don't know how many of you were with us in the beginning, that would not stop. And the spirit box is right there. Not that it's on, but it's plugged into a battery pack, which should be giving off some EMF. Look at that.
Nothing. And
Are
it's
you
going
shitting
crazy.
me? Sorry for the language. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
If again, some of you might have joined us later. I turned it on and I couldn't use it because it kept going.
Yeah,
crazy
Christina
with the
said,
EMF.
yeah. All the ones are
The
saying, yeah, they
lights kept
saw it.
going up and going up and going. I'm sitting here and nothing.
Yeah.
Not a hint.
That doesn't make any sense. None. But it's really good that you guys can see that. It's what we were talking about.
So now I can try it the way I want it to. So I'm going to try this for a second.
You want me to shut the light off?
I'm actually, again,
No way.
I do not have EMF in my body.
Way.
There's no reason that should be going off. I touched the planchette. No, I am not near it.
I'm telling you,
I'm not
John.
near it. All I did was touch the planchette.
Mm-hmm. And you see where the planchette is, right?
That's probably the A in the end.
And it's really cold again, like really cold.
Look at this.
How do you explain that?
Could you make that go all the way up? Use all of your energy. Everything you could focus on that, and make it go all the way up to the top to red. Focus all of your energy. Put your hands around it and hold on to it.
Oh.
Come on, you can do it. Hold on to it. Keep going all the way up. Keep going all the way up. I mean,
it's trying.
How do you explain that? Where did that EMF come from and disappear to?
We didn't bring the SOS. Yeah, no.
I'm going to move the planchette away. Look. Oh, there it goes. I was going to say, the planchette isn't EMF based. It's plastic. I'm putting it back. I'm putting it back up here where it was before. I mean, this is bizarre in every sense of the word. That shouldn't have been flatlined at all. And then doing this again.
It don't make sense.
Any chance you could just back away from that? I don't know where this energy comes from. Any chance you could just go away for a minute?
Please? You said we were kind. Could you be kind to us by just stopping for a moment so we could have a conversation?
He ain't going nowhere.
Come on, just give us a moment. That's all we're asking.
Just back off for a second.
I don't get it.
I don't either. And again, it has nothing to do with, now I'm holding the antenna. So I'm kind of blocking whatever EMF. All right. So just when I was going to try it.
Thought it was going to be. The room is really, really cold, Laura. It's ice cold. Yeah, we can't light a candle in here.
Oh, well, I don't mind. Yeah, that would help. All right. Oh, my flashlight's all the way over there. All right. No dirty words. No R words. We don't use those words anymore. That's not nice to refer to anybody in that way. Now, and that's something I want to point out. We all heard the R word clear as day. The R word is not on the radio. There's nobody broadcasting that says the R word anymore. Or the F word, unless you're on satellite radio, which
we're not.
That is not satellite. So the
Did
R
you
word
hear the F word
be,
too?
Huh?
Did you hear the F word too?
No.
So people are commenting back and forth, Lauren and Dee Dee, that possibly sounded like Morse code.
I don't know about that. That's a stretch.
I don't know Morse code, so. All right.
Hatred right off the bat.
They're saying, what is the R word? It has to do with your intelligent level.
Stop it now. Here he comes. Hold it, something.
Can you tell us your name?
Let me curse.
We don't really want you to. We would like you to be
That's
nice.
funny. No matter how.
No matter how, unless you can say sugar, iced tea, and honey. Can you do that?
Avoid jumping on back.
I wouldn't do. Are you from the cemetery?
Kill.
Oh,
Why would you say that?
because we're just trying to see if you're part of this building or if you're part of the cemetery next door.
Something her body. Empty calorie? Okay.
Are you visiting?
Burnt out.
Is this Oscar? Oscar, is this you? Am I speaking to the Quaker?
Do you want to even something?
It sounded like I needed a truffle. Are you hungry? Are you talking to someone else?
I keep hearing.
What are you hearing? It does.
Are they something? I'm starting to feel nauseous again.
Is there something you'd like us to say that you would like to tell us that we're not asking? Are you talking to someone else other than us?
Feel nauseous. I was more something more materialist, like money. I was more materialist.
So you are not a compassionate person?
Silver. See, that said silver. That's weird.
Were you a prospector?
Something about we flee Britain. Holy crap.
Wow.
Whoa.
Are these the Puritans we're talking to?
Sit in the something.
Are we talking to someone who ran from religious persecution?
Good morning, something. Oh, it's getting called by me again. Holy shoot.
Is this the Quaker?
Wow. Worth 7 something? Worth 7 cents?
They might have. You're right, Mamie. Rob. I don't have very good hearing.
Like I said, were you Puritan?
Were you a
Oh
Puritan?
my God, it's cold. 16 bits.
We're talking to somebody from way back. Do you know what year it is?
Distribute something.
Is that what your job was?
Eight or 80.
Are you talking about the 1800s?
You seem very dis something. He asked it like a question. He said, you seem very dis something, like disconcerting or dis something. In the market, he kept mentioning about money again.
My God, John, were you part of the
Or great something?
the train wreck that happened here in the 50s?
It's cold.
Were you a bond trader? Were you on that train that I'm talking about? All those people that died.
That's just someone said. Enzu? Enzu.
Ah, Enzo, is this you?
I couldn't know what that one was.
Who moved the planchette? Can you come forward?
Craft?
You're getting me confused with all these answers in these comments. I have a funny.
I really will.
Are you someone from the past, like the 1800s, maybe even the 1700s?
You don't even.
Do you know what year it is?
Continue.
1700s? Did you know the Baron? Or his nephew?
There's my shirt again.
Is that you? Did you do that to John?
Tom something. Tom the we? Tom something.
Thomas was his nephew. Is this the nephew of the Baron?
You are. And then it didn't say anything. All right, I'm going to stop. Anything else you want to say before I stop? I feel nauseous.
No, there's no music. 4 years?
Oh my God.
That sounds like torture.
I loved you. Wow.
Are you saying that to the female you're talking
I
to?
wonder if this is the two of them.
I think so. They're having a conversation.
Cock and bull?
I wonder if that was a place back in the day.
All right, this is it. I'm going to stop. Last words. Somebody said, yes, you were watching me. That is so weird. Like, I try not to, I try to go into like almost like trance type
Yeah.
of, I try to not focus on anything but the voices and let my mind wander while I'm doing that, you know, and it's going to sound weird, but like all I kept picturing, this is going to sound very Zach Baggany. All I kept picturing was the like rotted skeleton of a corpse.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what you kept getting?
That's what I kept picturing in my head. I kept seeing the face
You know what's funny though?
of a rotted skeleton.
I kept smelling like dirt.
And it the cold surrounds you and then leaves you. Surrounds you and leaves you. It's a really weird feeling, but definitely interesting. I mean, again, these experiments were just things that we're just starting to do. I want to do more stuff using spirit board and other things that I won't mention because other people, we want to do them our way first.
So tonight was really about experimentation.
Yeah, this was all this was about. This was about coming to a haunted building in an area where we've had experiences before, trying some little things here and there, not really going crazy, investigating a whole building, just to see if we could kind of see multiple levels, especially using a Ouija board. I wanted to see if any of the electrical or static equipment would be enhanced by using a spirit board as well as your energy on the board.
I'm gonna be very honest with you. I probably will not do the Ouija board thing ever again because that moved, and I don't know what made it moved. I don't know if it does. When you're sitting there for a while, does it feel like the board tilted or moved? Or
like I said, only during that last session was I getting visions, which was kind of weird. I enjoy it as a researcher because I like experiencing new things, but that was the first time I ever got visions. And I kept seeing a corpse, a rotted skeleton face. That's all I would see is the face up to the neck. And that's all I would see.
So Leah wanted to know, can you try another room tonight and see what happens? But I think we'll have to save that for another night.
We'll be going till
3-4
hours.
We'll have to do it another night.
We're only planning on an hour, to be honest with you, hour and a half tops, but we always wind up seeing to go to 2. But we'll be back maybe next week from another room.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try it again in another room from here. So,
And I just want to, this is a nice little window into what it's like at my house with John every day. The experiments never stop.
you never
We just
stop
decided to
experimenting.
bring you guys in on it for a
Never stop
change.
experimenting. There is no wrong or right method of spirit communication. It's about trying different things and being safe and seeing what works. I mean, that's why we come to a haunted building that we know is active to try these things, because we've interacted with them before in different ways. Let's try new ways as well and see what we get. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep following us on TikTok and Instagram and
experiment,
YouTube
guys.
and
This is
Facebook.
what it's about. Experiment, experiment, experiment. Come up with your ideas and stuff and see what happens.
We'll see you in a couple of nights. We'll just come on for a paranormal talk and different subjects. But we'll be back. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.
Stay safe, stay healthy, and please remember to be kind to each other. It's very important. Good night, everybody. That planchette moving really freaked me out, John. I didn't like that.
Yeah,
at
not as
all.
many viewers as TikTok as last week with the pre